Hi friends, happy Friday. It's Miss Rabb-Patterson here today with our book. It is Friday, May 8th, 2020. I hope you had a great week and that you are looking forward to having a fabulous weekend. Today we're going to read a book called Parker Looks Up, An Extraordinary Moment. It was by Parker Curry and Jessica Curry, illustrated by Brittany Jackson. And here is the author, just in case. Parker looks up. Parker Curry loved to dance. Dressed in her favorite tutu, she imagined she was a dancing queen. But one rainy Tuesday, instead of going to dance class, Parker's mom said, "Let's go to the museum." "Ava too?" Parker loved visiting the museum almost as much as she loved twirling and leaping in the air. She pulled on her boots. Mom and her sister Ava buttoned up their jackets. "Have fun, girls. Bye, Dad." And off they went. Splashing and smiling and... surprise! "Yay, it's Gia!" Gia, Parker's best friend, greeted them from the top of the museum steps. Once inside, the friends hurried down a long hall, looking at the paintings all around them. They saw prancing horses, blooming flowers, a bushy mustache, a shiny jeweled necklace. Two peacocks with red eyes and a basket of slimy fish. Ew! And feathers. Lots and lots of brilliant feathers. "Hurry up, Ava!" When Gia spotted a playroom, she raced ahead. Parker charged after her. "Explore! Let's make silly faces." After Gia stuck purple hair onto the easel and Parker added a pirate hat and sunglasses, it was time to go home. "Time to go, girls!" Skipping down the hall, the girls spied a row of frilly white tutus. Parker raised her arms. Gia spun around and around and around. "Wait for me!" Parker called, dancing after her friend until... she froze in her tracks, spellbound. Parker Curry looked up. A portrait of First Lady Michelle Obama loomed before her. She had rich brown skin just like Parker, and kind, familiar eyes that reminded Parker of her mother, her grandmother, her sister, and yes, even of herself. How could someone look so real and so magical all at the same time? Who is she? Parker's mother's voice filled the air, her words coming to rest squarely on Parker's tiny shoulders. Mother, lawyer, writer, caring, hero, friend, sister, courageous, smart, inspirational, confident, dynamic, honest, advocate, volunteer, mentor, and hopeful. "She is a queen," Parker whispered, unable to look away, to move, to breathe. In that moment, Parker saw more than just a portrait. She saw a road before her with endless possibilities. Suddenly, Parker felt a small hand in hers, and the spell was broken. "Come look, Ava," she said, putting her arms around her little sister and standing tall. For Parker Curry was feeling powerful and strong, and even though she hadn't moved, inside she was dancing. And this is a note from Amy Sherrill. Seeing Parker Curry gaze up at former First Lady Michelle Obama in the National Portrait Gallery took me back to my first visit to a museum in Columbus, Georgia, my hometown. It was there, for the very first time, that I saw a person in a painting by Beau Bartlett that looked like me. Up until that point, I had only seen paintings in encyclopedias. I knew I wanted to be an artist, but that painting made me realize I could actually become one. Culture determines who counts in society and reflects the society itself. What Parker observed while looking at the portrait of the First Lady was her own greatness. Without representation of all, there will be stories that are missing. When I studied art history, I observed the absence of images that reflected us as our whole selves. I see it as my responsibility to make sure and see that there are people who walked before them, who not only looked like them, but whose accomplishments were so great that their legacy has been archived for all to see. And Amy Sherrill is an acclaimed artist best known for her official portrait of the former First Lady Michelle Obama. She receives a BA in painting from Clark Atlanta University and an MFA in painting from Maryland Institute College of Art. Sherrill was the first woman to win the Outwin Buchever Portrait Competition Grand Prize for the National Portrait Gallery in Washington, D.C. And friends, we hope you enjoyed Parker Looks Up, an extraordinary moment. Hopefully you make some extraordinary moments this weekend. For those of you, happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. It's nice and hot outside, and stay safe whatever you're doing. Have a good weekend, friends.